Have you ever come across a butterfly that looks just like a dried-up leaf, so perfectly disguised that it could fool even the keenest observer? Or perhaps you've seen a fish so transparent that it resembles a piece of delicate glass. In the harsh and unforgiving world of nature, camouflage isn't merely a helpful skill. It's often the difference between life and death for creatures lacking in brute strength. For many, the ability to blend into their surroundings provides a lifeline far more effective than speed or aggression. From moths masquerading as bark to praying mantises mimicking dead leaves, these masters of disguise are so adept at hiding in plain sight that you wouldn't notice them, even if they were right in front of you. Today on 10 Chronicles, we're diving into the fascinating world of camouflage by counting down the top 10 animals that have perfected the art of blending in. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Stay tuned for our latest content and explore our exciting past videos. Now, without further ado, let's begin our journey into the world of nature's hidden wonders. Number 10. The chameleon, nature's ultimate color changer. When it comes to camouflage, the chameleon is undoubtedly one of the most recognized champions. These remarkable creatures are known for their ability to change color in response to their environment, mood, or even temperature. This isn't just a neat trick. It's a survival mechanism. By blending into their surroundings, chameleons can evade predators and sneak up on prey without being detected. How do they manage this incredible feat? The secret lies in special skin cells called chromatophores, which reflect light at different wavelengths, allowing the chameleon to shift its colors from greens and browns to vibrant reds and yellows. But it's not just about color. Chameleons can even adjust the texture of their skin to mimic the roughness of tree bark or the softness of leaves, enhancing their camouflage. With an almost limitless color palette at their disposal, chameleons are true marvels of nature. In fact, they're so good at hiding that there's a story of one pet chameleon that went missing for an entire day, only to be found hiding in plain sight among the houseplants. Interestingly, while many people believe that chameleons change color solely for camouflage, that's not always the case. They also use their color-shifting ability to communicate with other chameleons, especially during courtship or territorial disputes. This combination of survival and social signaling makes the chameleon one of nature's most extraordinary creatures. Number 9. The stonefish, the underwater disguise. Master. Next on our list is the stonefish, a creature that takes camouflage to another level, albeit in the eerie depths of the ocean. Stonefish are notorious for their bizarre and somewhat menacing appearance. Their wrinkled, rough skin and ability to bury themselves in sand allow them to blend perfectly into the seabed, making them almost indistinguishable from the rocks and coral that surround them. This impeccable disguise makes stonefish formidable hunters. They lie in wait, motionless, until an unsuspecting prey swims too close, then strike with lightning speed. But what makes the stonefish even more remarkable, albeit terrifying, is that it's one of the most venomous fish in the world. Armed with 13 venomous spines along its back, it can deliver an excruciating sting to any potential predator, or unlucky human, who dares to step on it. In severe cases, its venom can even be fatal. Despite their dangerous defense mechanism, stonefish are generally peaceful creatures that only resort to their venom when threatened. So if you ever find yourself wading in shallow waters, it's best to keep your eyes peeled, or better yet, avoid stepping on anything that looks remotely like a stone. What's particularly fascinating about stonefish is that, despite their venomous reputation, they are perfectly adapted to live a mostly hidden life. Their venom, while potent, is more of a last resort, as their primary defense lies in their extraordinary ability to disappear into the seafloor. Number 8. The cuttlefish, the marine chameleon. If chameleons are the masters of color change on land, then cuttlefish are their marine counterparts. These incredible creatures have the ability to change both their color and texture instantly, helping them blend seamlessly into their underwater surroundings. The secret lies in their sophisticated skin, which contains both pigment cells and specialized reflective cells. With these tools, cuttlefish can transform from mottled brown to ghostly white, or even mimic the texture of coral or sand to become virtually invisible. Cuttlefish are also equipped with another trick up their sleeves, or rather their ink sacs. If a predator spots them despite their camouflage, cuttlefish can release a cloud of ink, obscuring their retreat and buying them precious time to escape. But perhaps the most astonishing thing about cuttlefish is their ability to change color despite being colorblind. Scientists have discovered that their skin contains light-sensitive proteins similar to those found in human eyes, allowing them to see their surroundings through their skin. This ability to sense light and adjust their camouflage accordingly is nothing short of extraordinary, making cuttlefish some of the most versatile camouflage artists in the animal kingdom. Number 7. The pygmy seahorse, the tiny invisible wonder. The oceans are home to countless species that rely on camouflage to survive, but few are as impressive as the pygmy seahorse. These tiny creatures, only about 2.6 centimeters long, are masters of blending in, despite their diminutive size. Found in the waters of Japan, Indonesia, and northern Australia, pygmy seahorses live at depths of 10 to 14 meters, often among coral and seaweed. Their ability to change color and texture allows them to blend so perfectly with their surroundings that even seasoned divers struggle to spot them. What makes these seahorses truly remarkable is how they match the appearance of their preferred habitat, often living on coral branches that they resemble in both color and form. Their bodies are covered in tiny bumps and ridges that mimic the texture of coral, making them nearly invisible to predators and to us. This level of camouflage is essential for their survival, as their small size makes them an easy target in the vast ocean. The pygmy seahorse's incredible ability to hide in plain sight has earned it the reputation of being one of the ocean's most elusive creatures, proving that size isn't everything when it comes to surviving in the wild. Number 6. The buff-tip moth, a master of deceptive simplicity. Ever mistaken a moth for a piece of wood? If you have, it was probably the buff-tip moth. This remarkable insect has evolved to look just like a twig or piece of dead wood, a disguise so convincing that even seasoned nature observers can easily overlook it. When the buff-tip moth folds its wings, it becomes indistinguishable from a piece of bark or a broken branch, thanks to the precise coloration and texture of its body. These moths are common in gardens and forests, particularly during the summer months of June and July when they are most active. Despite their prevalence, they often go unnoticed because their disguise is so effective. Imagine spotting what you think is a harmless twig on your windowsill, only to have it take flight at your touch. That's the buff-tip moth in action. Their remarkable camouflage not only keeps them safe from predators, but also allows them to rest during the day in peace, completely invisible to the untrained eye. The buff-tip moth is a testament to how nature often achieves its most impressive feats through simplicity and subtlety. Number 5. The Oriental Scops owl, the tree's hidden guardian. Moving from insects to birds, we find the Oriental Scops owl, a creature that elevates camouflage to an art form. These small owls are experts at blending into the bark of trees, using their mottled brown and gray feathers to mimic the texture and color of the trees they perch on. When sitting still, an Oriental Scops owl is virtually indistinguishable from a patch of tree bark or a dead branch, making it nearly impossible for predators, or even human observers, to spot them. But camouflage isn't just a defensive tool for these owls. They use their ability to blend in to become highly effective hunters, waiting motionlessly in tree hollows or on branches until an unsuspecting rodent or insect passes by. Their silent flight and stealthy behavior make them one of nature's most efficient predators. Oriental Scops owls are often found in forests and woodlands across Asia, where they build their nests in the hollows of trees. Their remarkable camouflage helps them protect their nests from potential threats, while allowing them to live a relatively peaceful life in the wild. Number 4. The dead leaf mantis, nature's award-winning actor. If there were an Oscar for the best performance in the animal kingdom, the dead leaf mantis would win hands down. Native to the forests of Madagascar, this mantis has perfected the art of disguise, transforming itself into what appears to be nothing more than a dead, crumpled leaf hanging from a tree. With its triangular head, large compound eyes, and long spindly legs, the dead leaf mantis is a formidable predator. But what really sets it apart is its ability to fold its body and wings in such a way that it becomes nearly indistinguishable from the leaves around it. Its legs mimic the thin, brittle stems of leaves, and even the veins on its body resemble those of a dried leaf. This level of mimicry allows the deadleaf mantis to ambush its prey with ease. Small insects, completely unaware of the danger lurking nearby, wander close enough for the mantis to strike with lightning speed. It's no wonder this mantis is considered one of the best camouflage artists in the insect world. Number 3. The leptocephalus eel, the ghost of the ocean. Leptocephalus eel larvae are often referred to as the ghosts of the ocean for a good reason. Their long, flat bodies are completely transparent, allowing them to drift through the water almost unnoticed. This transparency provides them with the ultimate form of camouflage, making them nearly invisible to both predators and prey. When they swim, leptocephalus larvae look like delicate ribbons floating in the water, moving with a grace that is both eerie and beautiful. These creatures are so transparent that you can see their internal organs, making them appear like living glass. As they mature, leptocephalus eels gradually lose their transparency and take on the more familiar, colorful appearance of adult eels. But for much of their early life, they remain almost invisible, surviving in the vast and often dangerous ocean by relying on their ghost-like camouflage. Number 2. The spider-tailed viper, nature's ultimate deception. If you're someone who's afraid of both spiders and snakes, the spider-tailed viper might just be your worst nightmare. Found only in the deserts of western Iran, this snake has evolved one of the most ingenious forms of camouflage in the animal kingdom. Its tail mimics the appearance of a spider. The viper's tail is equipped with scales that resemble spider legs, and the tip of the tail looks just like a spider's abdomen. When hunting, the viper uses this remarkable adaptation to lure its prey, usually birds, by wiggling its tail in a way that perfectly mimics the movements of a spider. From a distance, the tail looks like a plump spider crawling on the ground, a tempting sight for any hungry bird. When the bird swoops down to catch what it thinks is an easy meal, the viper strikes with deadly precision. This incredible form of mimicry allows the spider-tailed viper to hunt with ease, and it's a perfect example of nature's creativity at its finest. Number 1. The deadleaf butterfly, the master of disguise. Topping our list is the deadleaf butterfly, a true master of camouflage that takes blending in to a whole new level. Found in the forests of Nepal, China, Bhutan, Thailand, and Vietnam, this butterfly is almost impossible to distinguish from a dead leaf when its wings are closed. The outer surfaces of its wings are an exact replica of a dry, crumpled leaf, complete with veins, spots, and even jagged edges that mimic the appearance of a decaying leaf. But here's where the magic happens. When the butterfly opens its wings, it reveals a stunning array of bright colors with vibrant blues and oranges that contrast sharply with its drab, leaf-like exterior. This duality, drab and unnoticeable on the outside, but brilliant and eye-catching on the inside, makes the deadleaf butterfly one of the most fascinating examples of camouflage in the natural world. When threatened, the butterfly closes its wings and blends perfectly into its surroundings, becoming virtually invisible among the foliage. Whether resting on a tree branch or hiding in a pile of leaves, the deadleaf butterfly is the undisputed champion of natural disguise. These are just a few examples of the incredible camouflage tactics animals use to survive in the wild. Which one amazed you the most, or do you know of other animals that deserve to be on this list? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to 10 Chronicles for more amazing content. Thanks for watching.